All right, let's try this again. Yeah, so welcome back to the channel, where we're going to be engineering the worst idea ever. I don't know, I thought it was kind of funny. So, let's see here. I don't know where I was last time, so we'll just kind of pick up somewhere. I'm going to go ahead and share this screen. Nope, that's share the live stream. See, still figuring it out. How? Share screen, there we go. All right, there we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah, so we're building this mobile app. Don't really know what it's going to do yet, but we're building it. Probably be a bad idea. Let's see. I think I actually tried to do a little bit on it, and I kind of forgot where I was. So we might set up some documentation for it because yeah, documentation is important. There we go. We get all logged into GitHub here. See what we can do. There we go. All right. And actually, if we back up, I don't know if we're even in a Git repository. All right, that's fine. Let's see. I don't know if I want to use... There's kind of two systems that I know of for documentation. There's Sphinx and there's MakeDocs. Lately, and for work, I've been using Sphinx Docs. It is RST, so it's a little more complicated to work with. So rich structured text or something, restructured text, there we go. Versus MakeDocs is Markdown. Let's just look at the introductory tutorial and see what we can make. Creating a new project, blah, blah, blah. Documentation, project layout. Let's see. I wonder, the one thing that I like about Sphinx Docs is it can do like auto documentation. MakeDocs with auto documentation. Sure, let's just start with Python packages. Because I also know that Sphinx, you can include things from other languages like JavaScript and what have you, and it makes it kind of nice. Here, let's see. Okay, so there's plugins. Okay, so let's just make doc string plugins. Or just make doc plugins. Here we go. So again, with Sphinx, I can do things like include videos, images, Mermaid. If you don't know what Mermaid is, it's a really neat thing. I'll just pull it up. Diagramming charting tool, JavaScript. If you just kind of look at docs, you can make all sorts of really neat stuff with it. So, you know, I've used it for state diagrams before, kind of show the flow of things, you know, relationship diagrams, what have you. So, yeah, let's see what else we got. Let's see what we got here. See what we got for charts, images, tables, and graphs. Looks like Mermaid is available for MakeDocs. I don't know what this is. Oh. All right, apparently we can do draw.io diagrams. Let's see. I don't know what crocky is. More mermaid stuff. All right. Oh, what were the badges? That'd be kind of cool. I think it's like these. All right, API documentation building is important too. Don't really care too much about that. Search and tables of content is another one. Okay, site conversion. So another neat thing with Sphinx is you can make things PDF, EPUB, what have you. So let's just see. You know what? Let's just do make docs, and we can always change it later. It'd be a pain, but we always can. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's pull up that, and let's move this to the other screen. Yeah, I was looking at how to make a thumbnail because I'm a scrub. Let's see here. All right. Let's do, I think, yeah, we got a poetry project in there. So let's see what we got. Let's just make docs. All right, so we got make docs in there now. Make docs new, sure. Oh, looks like if I do it, it's gonna make a new folder, so maybe? Okay, so make docs new there. All right, cool. So we got documentation and index. So now, how do we single config, make docs, folder name docs. Right now, docs just contains single documentation page. Okay, how do we run it? Oh, just make docs serve. Okay, so make docs serve. All right, so we got that rocking and rolling. So oh, it comes with auto reload. That's nice. Sphinx does not. I'm already liking this more. All right. This was much easier to set up. Let's see, change the site name in here to my app. That should change that. So unicorns. Hey, look at that. All right, cool. Sure. All right, save it, adding pages. Let's see. We can just run this command here, apparently, to add a second page. Probably just going to be a bunch of, yep, lorem ipsum. So that's cool. Let's go back. and see what we got. I don't know what happened here. Let's delete that. I don't fully understand what I just did. All right, so no page, and then automatically I get that. But why? Okay, interesting. So then we have nav here. We can do like home, and then about. All right, and then that should take us back. All right. Then click on search. Can I search all documents? If I search like Lorem. Hey, look at that. All right, so it does search all documents. That's nifty. Okay. So we can change the theme simply with this. All right, nice, I like it. I don't care so much about the favicon icon. So we can build the site, build the static ones for that. And then we have this, which is the actual directory, or the actual site static file. So if we just open that up and then open up that, we should have, yep, local file. So theming our documentation. Let's go back and see what we got for different themes. I do like material. What does terminal look like? Oh, Dracula. We're doing Dracula. Let's check out what this landing page is. Okay, Gitbook is neat. Oh yeah, we won't do terminal. Possibly that. There are some things about that I'm not totally in love with, but it is neat. Well, yeah, we won't do the landing page. Do we have a sample here somewhere? Haha, here we go. We're just gonna keep it the normal one for now. Make it easy. So let's go. Let's close that. Close that. The next thing I want to do is actually make this a repo on GitHub. So I'm just going to do that. Sure, it can be public. That's fine. Don't need a template, no readme, that's fine. We're just going to copy these commands. There. Oh, I guess, yeah, whatever. Let's do docs, poetry, and PyProject. And let's see what we got. All right, cool. So now we have docs and kind of the initial thing set up. So now, really, we probably should have done this first, but here we are. Cool. So now we should have it here. Boom. Now we have that set up. And now what I kind of want it to do yeah, we don't have that. So I want GitHub Pages to host this. We could theoretically make it to where like an S3 bucket hosted in CloudFront and what have you, but this is free. So we're going to do that. Let's do main. And then from that, oh wait, no, we need, let's, I don't know how to do this. Make docs GitHub actions. All right, let's do this. I'm going to copy that. This is on push, but I don't want to waste my GitHub credits on this. So let's just do that. That's fine. Oh, interesting. So this does it without says it with a requirements file and not a poetry file. So all right. Let's comment all that out. First, what we're going to do is we're just going to get a GitHub action on trigger, on like manual trigger. Yeah, let's see. Workflow dispatch event. So on that, all right, let's try that. So let's just do, I guess, this and remove that. Okay. It says failure. Did I push it? Yeah. Let's try it. Can I get a, how do I get log output for this? Hey, look at that. Okay, cool. All right, so that one did work. Okay, let's see what this is doing. That's a Python setup. All right. Make docs material. No, that's not what I wanted to do. So you know what? We're just gonna manually do this. So how do we do this? You're gonna see a lot of Googling from me. Sure. Let's copy all that. There we go. Those are just steps, yeah. All right, we don't need any of that. Let's see. Sure, so 3.11 should work. And then poetry 1.8.3. You do have to be pretty specific with poetry. It's kind of a pain, but it saves you other heartache in the long run. So just go with it. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's go back to GitHub Actions. My mobile app. There we go. And then let's go back here. Nope, here. We're just gonna sure. Run it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we do have poetry in there now. So let's do a poetry install, perhaps. This is one of the things that I hate about CI/CD is like the only way to truly test it is to just push the changes up. There's not like a unit test that you can write. There's nothing. It's just, does it work or does it not work? Okay, so that worked. Why don't we do, once poetry's installed, or build docs. So let's do, what was it? Make docs build. Yeah. Okay. Let's try it again. And eventually we can automate all this, like to where it just does it on a push. But I like having the manual run while I'm testing and what have you. I don't know how to do multi-branch deploys with GitHub Actions yet, but yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's what I thought they were going to tell me to do, but I thought there was going to be another way to do it. It's okay. So this should give us documentation built. All right, so that was built. Let's go back here. Let's just do a Let's see, we actually need to remove that. And all right, dirt. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's try that. So now we have derp. Let's do pages. We're going to take a look at that in a second. Can it only be docs? I don't like that. All right, let's just see. There's nothing. All right, let's just try it. Back here. So it said configure get credentials. Yeah, Python's whatever. We already did that. Okay. Let's remove that. That's fine. I don't know what that's doing. But we're going to try to do this. And run that with poetry as well. We'll see. All right. Here. I don't know why that triggered, but it did. So now if we come back here, do we have all right, it said doesn't show up after a few minutes. Go to settings and ensure that the publishing is set to GitHub pages. Okay. But it didn't deploy to a branch. So we did. Yeah. Oh, I did forget to copy that. So let's do that, right? Yeah. We're almost there. So that worked there. Yeah, I'm not sure what these two are, what these jobs are, why there's the multiple ones. Like, I didn't do it. I didn't add it. So that'll be something to figure out there. I do make a new branch and just call it that. All right, project pages is the site deployed to a branch of them. We're just gonna try to run it locally. Screw it. You know what? I wonder if it's because it's in the git ignore. Let's try it again. Hmm. Why does that say Jekyll? Hey, okay. We got something. We do have 2 branches. Okay, so we do have that now. And if we go to pages, if we look at that. Oh. There we go. Sure. Is that right? If we go back to the code, if we look at the... Yep, that looks right. We just did... that. Oh, yeah. Check that out. Sweet. So we got documentation set up. But now I want to try to do it through GitHub Actions and get that working real quick. So let's do that. Update header. So that should theoretically change this if it's gonna work. Go back here, we'll do actions. We will just run this. Oh, hold on. Okay. So before it was doing this build and deployment, which is, I guess, like a built-in GitHub action that's just added from this here. And I just built the docs, and then that pushed it to the change here. And then that immediately kicked off this pages build deployment, which just got updated. So now that's what happened. Cool. So yep, got that all situated. We will pick this up again at some point, but documentation is important. You know, I definitely forgot what I was doing, so just something to keep in mind. You know what? I wonder, make docs. Can you add like Google Analytics tracking? You know what? I wonder, make docs. Can you add like Google Analytics tracking? Ooh, you can. Check that out. All right. So we may go through the process of doing that and then taking a look at that. Because it'd be kind of cool to have metrics on the site, at least in that regard. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in to watch me do documentation, the fun part of engineering. Yeah, not having documentation is probably the worst idea for engineering in 2025. So it's the year of documentation, folks. That's what we're doing. Yeah, so hopefully you guys learned something. I know I did. Learned how to get GitHub pages set up with make docs, and yeah, we'll try to dive back more into the code and write some docs for it, and like how to run things locally and what have you. So cool. Without that, see you guys next time.